Hello and welcome to an episode of Atomic Vinyl Reviews. And today I have a very special unboxing for you guys. So today we'll be taking a look at the Rebor Vanilla Ice T-Rex, the mountain variant in particular. Now I have no idea why it's called the Vanilla Ice T-Rex. For those of you who don't know, this is pretty much Rebor's blatant, shameless copyright infringement version of the V-Rex from the Peter Jackson King Kong film from 2005, which is why I have my King Kong figure here. It's at least my only King Kong figure, but hopefully they'll scale up somewhat nicely, I'm hoping. And just for comparison, here's a Papo T-Rex. I'm excited to see this guy, so I'm going to start opening him up, but I'll just talk to you while I do this. So I did film, now I don't think I released these videos yet, but I did film some unboxing videos of bootlegs of their other T-Rex figure, because they have released previously lots of different dinosaurs. They're similar to Papo, this line, where they have sort of very high quality dinosaur figures made of like a, rubberized plastic sort of solid figures. At least I'm assuming, because I got some bootlegs and that's what they were like. And yeah, so I'm gonna put those videos out sometime soon if I haven't, because I did those videos shortly after I did them shortly after the release of the latest Jurassic World film. So I got more into dinosaurs after that. Then I did those videos, then I didn't have time to upload them, and some other videos got uploaded, so they've been on my back burner somewhere. But they'll be up soon, sometime soon. So I got them here, so I got the T-Rex here. So this is basically the bootleg version of the T-Rex, their original T-Rex. Bootleg's okay. Not my favorite T-Rex sculpt, actually. I don't know, a lot of people like it. I like the detailing on it, at least the face, but some of the rest of the detailing is a bit subpar, but, some of that's probably because it's a bootleg and whatnot, but that's not why you're here. So let's get this guy out of the box. So I got him posted in this sort of weird plastic. Smaller box than I expected, so I don't know how big this guy is, but I'm hoping is somewhat big. Let's just get this, just a plain, yeah, this is just a plain packaging box. So I've been really excited for this guy because I always wanted a good V-Rex figure, and they had some toys, but nothing. They didn't really exploit all the merchandise they could. So I'm pretty happy that this thing came out. And yeah, because there wasn't much else that we could really get for this this creature, and I love the V-Rex design from the Peter Jackson film because it's so they designed it not to look like a real dinosaur like what we know now, but to be like a modernized version. By modernized, I don't mean more accurate, but more realistic looking, I guess, version of something like a Ray Harryhausen kind of dinosaur from, like, the original King Kong, kind of like that stop motion style from, like, the 30s and 40s, those sort of films. So that was something that's really cool about the design. Oh, and here we go. So random newspaper, some sort of billing information, and we got our figure in this box here. So here's this actual box, much smaller than I expected, actually. Fairly hefty. Let's have a look at him here. So, I don't know why it's called the Vanilla Ice Mountain. So it says mountain on this side, and there's the jungle variant on this side. So I don't know why they have both on. Oh no, that's also available. This one looks really cool too. It's like the jungle is like a slightly green tinted one, and the mountain is more of a gray one. Now I kind of actually prefer the greenish look. Just going by these pictures, but the mountain one seems more accurate to the film because they were kind of a bluey-green hue to the, not bluey-green, a gray-bluey hue to them in the film, so that's why I went with that one. And yeah, these are actually the Rebor brand, unlike the other ones that I was the other one that I was showing off just there. So it's my first genuine Rebor figure, so I'm pretty excited. The box is done in a nice matte black. What would you call it? Sheen Nice matte sheen and nice detailed photos. Very elegant, clean, and simple. So I like this box. Definitely keeping this box. I always keep my boxes, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. Let's get into this one. I'm actually pretty excited. If my internet isn't shitty, which it is, but if it's just okay enough, then perhaps this unboxing could be one of the first unboxings of this thing on YouTube, because I haven't really seen much of, I haven't seen anything of this figure so far. I know, what was it called? Super Unimportant Reviews. They're definitely going to be reviewing both both versions on their channel. They're a great channel, by the way, if you're into your figure collecting, especially the Godzilla stuff. I love that. It's probably my favorite other collecting channel, that one. So shout out to Steve and Arnez from that channel. Love you guys. And whoa, smells like not Teen Spirit, but like plastic. Like fresh plastic. This is really weird. So we have a foam block inside the box. It's not what I normally get with figures, but let's take a look. Oh, and there it is. So I'll show you guys. Gonna have a first proper look. So, oh good, the tail is detached. Yeah, I thought it would be something like that, because I was worried that it would be just a tiny thing, even though the description said it should be bigger. But it's nice and heavy, which I definitely like. And the detailing already, even though it's in this plastic, is looking nice. So far, so good. Jeez, sorry about that. This review's a bit rushed, I mean this unboxing, but I'll do a proper review of him sometime soon. It's just rushed because I had a big day at work, and it's just very hot in Australia at the moment because it's summer. And yeah, well, let's take a look. Yeah, very fumey sort of smell to this thing, but really nice looking. I'd say it looks a little, it feels a little softer. Yeah, this is sort of softer, more rubbery type plastic. Oh, it's a bendy wire in the tail. That's weird. Ah, I was not expecting a bendy wire. And that's why it looks a little more rubbery than, say, something like a Papo figure, which is soft plastic. It's a little bit pliable. I do recommend Papo figures, by the way. They're awesome if you see my other reviews of those. But, you know, just take a look at that. So there you go. There's a very crocodilian sort of detailing on there that we get in the King Kong film. Really nicely captured. So, yeah, it just looks like crocodile scales on the back. They just went all out, making it look very reptilian and mean looking, which I love. Very stylized design. And here's the actual figure. I'm loving it already, actually. This is just looks just like the one from the film. Also smells very strongly of the plastic. And his muzzle is they didn't want him biting anyone, as you can see here. Have a look, guys. Just look at that. They put little rubber bands around his mouth, but I'm not sure yet. But just looking at those teeth, I think they're actually translucent. Like they've been done in sort of slightly translucent plastic. I'll take a look at that in a second, and we'll confirm that. But I just really love the pose of this thing. It's got that really slouched pose. It's a really cool design because you know, the old sort of T-Rex design. I'll just put it in the tail. It's got a big hole in the back here. This goes in with no problem at all. Fairly seamless, actually, especially around here. Covers up really nicely. Wow. Let's see how he stands. Oh, I'm loving this. But what I love about this design is, you know, usually they'd have it's standing like a kangaroo sort of pose, the T-Rexes from back in the day, like back when they didn't know shit about paleontology and they got everything wrong. And then, you know, slowly they discovered that they stand more like this. But this, like, in this film, they, like, really slouched it, like, even further down. Like, the lower torso just barely sort of hangs above the earth, and they just kind of looked really malevolent that way. I don't know, it just really worked for the film. I'm a pretty big fan of the King Kong film. That film, it was just such a, I just love how much of a loving tribute that film was to the, you know, the original, and just the fun it had and the action scenes and Kong and just, you know, everything about that film was great. Maybe people say it was too long. I don't really think it was too long, actually. I think it was maybe the scenes on the ship could have been cut a little bit, but they should have kept in some of the deleted material from the island, because that's where the film really got awesome. But, you know, if you play the PlayStation game, you get a really great experience. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if the teeth are slightly translucent, yeah, I think, but barely. But they do look really bone-like, which is cool. And the plastic is a little, it feels similar to Papo, maybe a little bit softer, but like just barely, so you can almost not notice it. I'm really liking this thing. It's a very stylized looking dinosaur, so I'll just bring him up to you guys again. So you can just see more of that detail there, and the mouth here. So there's his mouth opening up, very mean looking. So, yeah, this is 100% just the V-Rex from the Kong film. I don't know how they got away with producing this thing and nobody shutting them down, but if they do get shut down eventually, I'm happy because I have one of these. So, ooh, so cool. These arms are really tiny, which is still really nicely done. Even the scaling down here. Like, just look at even the scaling down the arms and the belly here. All really nice. Really loving this figure. But yeah, let's take a look at what he looks like next to some other figures. I mean, I'll do a lot more size comparisons in the review, the final review. But here he is next to Kong, and he's a big chappy here. So I don't know if Kong would stand a chance up against this one. I think it's slightly bigger than in the film, although they were a lot bigger than Kong, but maybe not quite this big. But you know, still a pretty good match. I'm just happy I can have something to go with this guy. And, you know, you see him next to the classic Papo T-Rex here. I've got the green variant, which I did a review of, so, I love this figure. And this one, you know, much smaller looking than this thing, actually. And let's take a look at him just quickly, because I'm trying to keep this review fairly quick, even though it's a little, I mean, unboxing fairly quick. So it's a little longer than kind of intended. Just so I can upload it quicker, I guess. And here he is next to that boot. Jeez, sorry. Being really messy. But here he is next to that bootleg original T-Rex. He should be standing on something, but I don't have that with me. And yeah, this one is just not even interesting to me compared to this one. Really loving this thing. Very happy with it. So yeah, that's my unboxing of the Rebor Vanilla Ice T-Rex. I don't know why the hell it's called that. Vanilla Ice. Maybe he's just under pressure. Who knows? Doom 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 bada boom boom. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you have this figure, or if you're just curious about it or anything like that, let me know in the comments like what you think of this guy. What do you think of, you know, Peter Jackson's King Kong? Because I'm always interested to hear people's thoughts about that film, because I really love it, but I've heard so many differing opinions on it. Some people hate it, some people just like meh. So yeah, in the comments below, let me know what you thought of that movie. Let me know if you're going to be picking one of these up. Just off the bat, I would say I highly recommend it. I mean, they are pretty pricey as far as, you know, dinosaur toys go. His tiny eyes. Wow. Sorry. It's getting really dark. I mean, it doesn't appear like that too much on your end, but on my end, it's really hard to see. Just gonna do a little spin while I finish off the video. So yeah, let me know all that in the comments below, and may all your vinyl be irradiated vinyl. Over and out.